eastern and southern Kentucky. This is WYMT Mountain News Weekend Edition.
Good morning. It is 7:37 on Saturday, July the 20th. I'm Will Puckett. Thank you for tuning into Mountain News this morning, Weekend Edition. Well, it's already starting to heat up. Yesterday was a scorcher, and today is turning out to be just the same. We're in a severe weather alert day as a result. Meteorologist Kelly McShane is going to give us a better breakdown of what exactly to expect. Kelly, good morning.
Good morning, Will. And like you said, we're expecting those very hot temperatures once again today. Off to a warm start, but hey, that's not stopping folks to go head out to Stonecrest. However, they have the right idea because the earlier the better. Those temperatures going to be soaring very quickly. Just be sure to stay hydrated if you do plan to go golfing or any other activities for today. Satellite and radar showing not too much. We are looking at clear skies, blue skies throughout the region, and really no rain chances to talk about. But as we head towards those temperatures, we are looking at the low to mid 70s. Prestonsburg already at 76 degrees, so definitely a warm start to your day. In your weather headlines, that dangerous heat is going to continue through this afternoon. But hey, relief is on the way. A cold front arrives Sunday into Monday, bringing us a little bit of cooler temperatures. I'll have the temperature trend in my full forecast in just a little bit, Will.
All righty, Kelly, thank you. Well, Pike County is combating the weekend heat with a community effort. Today, free water is being offered to people by the East Kentucky Dream Center, while free water is being offered to animals by Johnson Home and Garden. Both entities say they are trying to make sure the community is taken care of during the heat wave. The county is also working to keep people safe. 8 cooling centers have been designated in Pike County to allow people to stay cool as temperatures rise.
It can put a hardship on people that's working outside, or even senior citizens and others that may not have any air conditioning. It'll be a place where they can go and get a break and cool down.
Cooling centers open at 1 in the afternoon today in each senior citizen center across the county, except for the Shelby Valley Center. Anyone in the Shelby Valley area will use the Shelby Valley Fire Department as a cooling station. Well, police identified a man whose body was found in the basement of a Harlan home. WYMT's Hannah Reynolds talks to that man's family, who have been searching for him for the last 7 months.
Tim Middleton went missing in December, but his family never stopped their relentless search.
It's been a long 7 months, because not knowing was the worst thing.
More than anything, Tim's daughters wanted to find their dad, but they never would.
When I heard that they had found a body down in the house, at first I didn't think that it was going to be him. It was. And that was hard too.
Among the questions and shattered hearts they are left with, both of Tim's daughters remember their dad for the little things they miss.
He liked jokes, news, basketball. He liked watching it, and he loved cooking. Very good, very much.
And remembering him for the man he was.
He was a very caring person. He cared about other people. He would have gave you the shirt off his back. He would have.
Tim's daughters say while it is hard to come to terms with their dad's death, they found a little relief. In Harlan County, Hannah Reynolds, WYMT Mountain News.
Middleton's family say they are still waiting on answers from an autopsy and a cause of death. A celebration of life. The Hazard community gathered Friday to remember Marlena Hall, who was found murdered in Bobby Davis Park early Sunday morning. The funeral was held at Consolidated Baptist Church, the church she was raised in and baptized in. Friday night, the community came together to remember her in the place she was killed.
And I don't want anyone to forget her. I don't want Bobby Davis Park to be remembered as the place where she was murdered. I want it to be remembered as the place where we met and remembered her and come together and took our community back.
Everyone says they will always remember her smile. Anthony Lewis, who is charged with killing Marlena Hall, will appear in court next Tuesday. A member of a Kentucky retail clothing dynasty has died. A.F. Hare passed away Thursday night. He was the last living child of S.F. Hare, who started the Hare's clothing stores. The stores were spread through Kentucky, West Virginia, Ohio, and Tennessee. The chain went bankrupt and the last store closed in 2008. A.F. Hare was 87 years old. This is just a few months after his sister, Mary Hare of Hazard, died in April. Visitation will be from 5 to 8 p.m. tomorrow at Millward Funeral Directors Man of War on Trent Boulevard in Lexington. His funeral will be Monday at 11 in the morning at the Cathedral of Christ the King. A well-known name among the horse racing world has died. Mary Lou Whitney and her husband were a major force in horse racing. She was owner to several champion horses. She won the Eclipse Award of Merit in 2010. She was also a well-known philanthropist and socialite. For years, she was co-host of the Cardinal Hill Hospital Telethon, seen here on WYMT and WKYT. She donated tens of thousands of dollars to the hospital. A wing of the facility is named for her. She was also known for her elegant Derby Eve parties. Mary Lou Whitney was 93 years old. Today is the anniversary of the Apollo 11 landing on the moon, and Google is paying tribute to the woman who created the software that got him there. The company unveiled a nearly 1.5 square mile portrait of Margaret Hamilton in the Mojave Desert. The massive portrait was created by positioning more than 107,000 mirrors to reflect the light of the moon. Hamilton led the team that developed the onboard flight software for all of NASA's manned Apollo missions, including Apollo 11's historic moon landing. Hamilton's contributions include coining the phrase software engineering, which wasn't even a thing yet. Well, yesterday was a special day for kids at the Challenger Learning Center in Hazard. The center celebrated the 50th anniversary of the Apollo 11 lunar landings. Kids had the chance to build and launch their own rockets. Jackie Cottle, Challenger Learning Center STEM specialist, says this special day allowed kids to utilize different skill sets in a unique way.
The students here at Challenger will use lots of skills today. They'll have presentation skills, communication skills, eye-hand coordination. They have to analyze, make decisions about how they want to complete each station that's related to the moon.
The students at the Challenger Center also had the opportunity to explore the lunar surface through apps and had the chance to play with moon rocks. Well, from your baby's diapers to your tool shed, most Americans have grown up using the same product that helped American astronauts make it to the moon. As the country marks the 50th anniversary of the Apollo 11 landing, Diane King Hall puts the spotlight on Velcro.
When Neil Armstrong took his first steps on the moon, it was a giant leap for a little-known brand.
This is the one that was used in the spacesuit. These can withstand incredibly high temperatures.
Today, Velcro is a household name, but CEO Bob Woodruff is reminding the world how the hook and loop fastener helped Apollo 11 complete its mission.
There was about 3,300 square inches of Velcro hook and loop throughout the command module. It held the gloves on, it held their shoes on, it held the watch on, and it was on the holding portions of the air tank to the back of the spacesuit.
Years before Velcro made it to the moon, inspiration for the idea came from nature, when a Swiss scientist found burrs tangled in his dog's fur.
And he looked at them under a microscope, and he noticed that on the burrs there was a little bit of a hook at the end of each barb, and it stuck to the fur.
Liftoff on Apollo 11.
From there, the sky was the limit for the brand. In the decades since the moon landings, Velcro has made its way into multiple household products. Securing baby diapers is its #1 consumer use today.
The closure mechanism in the diaper is pretty innovative. You know, we are always looking to make it softer and thinner.
50 years after that first moonwalk, Armstrong's Apollo 11 spacesuit just returned for display at the Smithsonian, with those Velcro strips sharing the spotlight. Diane King Hall, CBS News, New York.
Coming up on Mountain News this morning, day 1 of the special session is in the books. We'll tell you about their goal. And later, we will check in with Jason Lindsay to see what he is working on for us in this morning's Hooked on Science segment.
Another hot day is in store for us in the mountains. I will have the latest on the temperatures we will see and the relief that is coming on the way coming up next.